welcome inside the home of the Blue Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Marcus Stroman gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Now at the plate, number 38, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Up around the face.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little bouncer. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 2-2. High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 2.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. 2 out with a man at first. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
The count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
A runner on first with 2 away. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Hoping to cash in here in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away. The 1-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Back up the middle. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the A's have taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Travis is there, and the side is retired. A's have to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The A's lead it 1-0. Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Stepping in, Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
From the stretch. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
The 1-2. Line to the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, Aledmus Diaz is someone this club is hoping will turn it around. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Set to get his day started, Teoscar Hernandez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sinker changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Set and the pitch, and this is taken outside for ball 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
2 out, nobody on. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center, and it's gone. Solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson, number 11 for him on the season, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Here's Justin Smoke now, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First pitch on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. Second inning coming up, all even at 1 apiece. And that brings up Chad Pinder.
Leading off for the Athletics, second baseman, Chad Pinder.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. A high fastball is in there. Pinder, originally from the state of Virginia, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender, looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Count still full, 3-2. Hit back up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. He is out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Designated hitter, Justin Fowler.
Into the box, Dustin Fowler. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a pitch swung on and grounded out to Tulowitzki at shortstop. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Next will be the designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Bassett has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake-bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. And quickly there are two away.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with two men out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. The next 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Back with Major League Baseball on the show as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Into the box, number 38. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Number 38.
First offering on its way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Into the box now, Franklin Barreto, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Nope. 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
And that one stayed up a little high. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. None out, runners at first and second. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he's able to get back in there at first safely.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Davis is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Slapped hard the opposite way. All coming on hard as he makes the diving catch. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Chapman, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Pulled toward right center field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Two out with the man at first. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
That's a ball.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in, Chad Pinder, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Pilar's there, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the A's 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. First pitch on its way, and that one just missed outside. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Into the box now, Russell Martin. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Devin Travis, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dustin Fowler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Grichuk has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 38.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 38. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There is Travis. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. First time up, he went down looking.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Tough slider down low for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with another 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Popped him up. Pinder ranging into the outfield. One away.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
One run, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Smoke has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. The 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. So a full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Set. Here's the 3-2.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Score holds. It's 3-1. Digging in once again, Franklin Barreto.
Shortstop, Franklin.
First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. comes in with a changeup, and it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. Pilar is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Stepping into the box, Chris Davis. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Bouncer up the middle. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's, as the lead remains 3-1. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Slider, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Digging in now, Kevin Pilar. From the stretch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Rendell Gritcher is on deck. Full count, here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Powell is after it. 2 down.
The batter, left fielder, Rendell Gritcher.
Next to bat for Toronto, Rendell Gritcher hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. The 1-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Davis. Gone! Rendell Gritcher leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Pinder loves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Jays get one back on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson.
Leading off for the Athletics, first baseman, Matt Olson.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. The 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here. The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Lucroy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Olson aboard here at first with nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Pilar is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
So stepping in, Chad Pinder. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. Here comes the 0-1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Dustin Fowler.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Flying toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider that misses below the zone.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Russell Martin now. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
In now, Devin Travis, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Hernandez.
Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. The 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Bouncer to the left side, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the 2-out hit extends things for Josh Donaldson next. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A 1-0 delivery. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hernandez is off of first with 2 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Still a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Tyler Clifford is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 78, Tyler Clifford.
Ready for another chance. Number 38. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, number 38.
First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Another 1-2. Hit out towards second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Digging in to try it again, Matt Chapman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris.
Here's Chris Davis now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. One and 0 pitch on the way. A fastball that just misses inside. And 0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Popped him up. Martin is there. And the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They're up 3-2. Here's Justin Smoke now. He went down on strikes last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Emilio Pagan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Tap down the line. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Diaz.
Now to the plate, Aledmus Diaz. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Grounder down the line at third. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Now batting, left fielder, Randall Britcher.
So striding in, Rendell Britcher, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, no balls and a strike. Looking at his career totals, Britcher brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Line toward the alley in left center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. He's in there at the plate. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Danny Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
24, Danny Barnes.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And there's ball one. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Gritcha sprinting after it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Digging in, Jonathan Lucroy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. A's are gone in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. At the plate, Russell Martin. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Russell Martin.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Devin Travis, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ball and a strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4.
down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ryan Butcher was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. He's set. Here it comes. And all 3 runners on the move here. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game. But the go-ahead run comes in to score. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-1. This ball's in the air now, out to right field. Right fielder has a beat on it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 9th inning coming up. The Jays lead it 4-3. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now the A's designated hitter, Dustin Fowler, has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Now the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Just a tick behind for a strike. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. High pop-up. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. Now at the plate, Boog Powell. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Mark Hanna will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 20.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, number 38. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Toronto Blue Jays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Danny Barnes wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Roberto Ozuna wraps it up for the save, his 18th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First was the victorious Blue Jays. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Blue Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-3. The White Sox relief pitcher, number 45, earned his first victory of the season, leading the White Sox to victory over the Rangers 4-1. The Rays combined to allow only 4 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-1. The Tigers relief pitcher, number 60, earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Tigers took care of the Mariners 2-1. Trevor Bauer collected win number 2 on the year as the Indians took down the Astros 3-2. Chris Sale grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 3-1. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. The Yanks got 11 hits overall as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-3. Jake Odorizzi grabbed his 2nd win of the year, helping lead the Twins over Milwaukee 3-1. The Miami Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they pulverized the Braves 7-1. Santiago Casilla got his 2nd W of the season, leading the Nationals past the Dodgers 2-1. The New York Mets hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 6-2. Brian Dunsing won his 4th game thus far as the Cubs got past the Reds 5-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates smacked 15 team hits as they made short work of the Padres 10-3. The Phillies swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the win in extra innings over the Cardinals 9-4. The Giants allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Rockies 2-0. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.